What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. Today we are installing the side skirt extensions on the F87 M2. All right, so here is the package from company is called Souvenir, but these are a little bit more aggressive than I would usually go with on a car. As you guys have seen in my past two builds, I usually just go with the flat side skirt extensions. They come out and they just stay flat. These ones, however, are flat and they have a little winglet on the end of them. So I wasn't sure if I was gonna run these or not, and I actually have the flat ones without the winglet coming as well. So I'll have a couple of different options that we can run, but I wanted to see if I liked these. So I will link these down below. Huge shout out to Souvenir for sending these out. I'm gonna take a look at them, see how the carbon fiber looks, see how the fitment is. We're gonna throw them on the car and tell me what you guys think. I think Bob already likes them. You like them, dude? Yeah. Yeah, that's a yes. That's a yes, you guys. You guys saw it from Bob first. He already likes them. Let's pop these out of the package and take a look at the carbon. Is a very large package. Okay. It's actually not as aggressive as I thought it would be. I think I might like these. I was a little bit concerned that the winglet would be like huge. Hey dude, get out of there. Get out of there. It's not for you. It's freaking cats, man. They run the house. Jumanji up in here, I'm telling you. Well packaged, that's for sure. Ooh, they look nice. These look super nice. That is the winglet side I was telling you guys about, and that goes in the rear. But the rest of it just runs across on the bottom and sticks out a little bit. These are dope. They look super aggressive. So they already have the pre-piloted holes, as most extensions usually do. So we're gonna tap those, and then we're gonna fill those with self-tapping screws all the way across the bottom, as well as 3M tape. And they actually sent 3M tape in the box, which is awesome. I love that when carbon companies do that. So pretty much everything you need is already here. You just go ahead and do the self-tapping screws, then go ahead and throw on the double-sided tape, but the weave looks really, really clean. What I would usually do is I would go ahead and ceramic coat these and then let them sit overnight, but I want these on for a show that we have tomorrow morning. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna install them, make this video for you guys, and then tonight I'm gonna actually ceramic coat them and let them sit overnight and cure. So we'll be good. And tomorrow I can just wipe it down, we'll be good to go. But yeah, these look super clean. The carbon looks really, really nice. Let me show you guys. So here they are. That is the winglet that I was telling you guys about. I think it actually is gonna look pretty cool. It's not as aggressive as I thought it would be, and that was the thing that kind of turned me off about it, because I wasn't sure if I wanted to run something like that. But I don't know, you guys, I'm kind of like stepping out of my comfort zone on this one and doing some of the parts that I wouldn't normally do. I kind of like it. I got to see it on the car to officially make my decision, but the carbon is super clean. The weave looks really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one back in the box. I'm assuming the other one is in good condition and the same. And we're going to run out to the garage and start this install process. All right, so these are going to be the final carbon pieces on the underside of the car, which is nice because we have the rear diffuser, we have the front lip, we have the spoiler. We're just waiting on the side skirt extensions, and finally we have them. So I did mock them up to the car. They look good, fitment looks solid. As far as tools that are needed, I'm gonna use my drill, pilot this guy through there, smoke some holes. Got some 3M tape, they sent these along with it. I have self-tapping screws from before. I always keep these around. We're gonna end up using these. They didn't send any self-tapping screws with it, but make sure anytime you guys are doing side skirt extensions, do not just rely, really any carbon on the bottom side of the car, don't just rely on the 3M, because that's not gonna be enough. You're definitely gonna want some self-tapping screws as well. So this is gonna be a relatively easy process. We're gonna use some isopropyl on the underside of the car near the side skirts. Clean anything that might be underneath there, any dirt, any grease, any debris, to make sure that the 3M adheres really nicely. And I'll go ahead and jack the car up just because it is a little bit low and it's a little bit easier to get under there with the drill. Start on this side and then we'll work on that side, and I'll show you guys quickly how we do this. I've done it a few times, so I think I have a pretty good idea of how it works. And after that, we're gonna go out and make a full video. I'm gonna show you guys outside of the garage like we usually do, the entire car in its essence. I'm gonna be honest, man, I mocked these up to the car and I think they're gonna look really good. I think they're honestly gonna work really well with the aggression that we have going on, and I'll probably end up sticking with them. So let's get to it. This guide point is where the edge of the extension will lie. So that's actually a pretty easy mock-up in terms of how this is gonna lay on there. You're obviously just gonna line it up with the edge, make sure it's straight all the way across. I think the best way to do this is to simply pilot the holes all the way through. So we'll smoke some holes, and then we'll put the 3M tape on, get it lined up with the 3M tape as best as possible, and then we'll put in the screws. So we got it on there, basically just lined up that back edge, the back over here, running it with that lip all the way across. It's nice and straight, looks good. Comes up to the front right there, just like it should. And we're gonna go ahead and put in all those self-tapping screws that are just gonna be the reassurance to hold it in. And then we should be good. So yeah, looks pretty cool. Those are the self-tapping screws that we have in there. Looks good. This thing's not going anywhere. It's rock solid on there, super good. Yeah, so that's what it looks like, guys. Dude, it's gonna look aggressive. It's gonna look super aggressive. So let's go ahead and drop this down and then hop over to the other side and do the exact same thing. Yo, this is gonna look so sick. It looks so good. Just wait till we pull the car up. All right, so that is the basic process of it. It takes like 15, 20 minutes to install them. Very, very easy. Just make sure that you lay on that 3M nice and even and line it up. I usually like to work from the back to the front. Just make sure that you clean up the bottom of the side skirt with that isopropyl or some alcohol before putting it on. Make sure that it's super clean so that 3M adheres really nice and strong. I used 5 self-tapping screws on each side. That seems to be plenty. It's rock solid. Other than that, really simple install. Cinematic time? Cinematic time. All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed that little video, but this is what they look like. What do you guys think? Are you digging the little winglet? It kind of grew on me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said before, you guys, I wanted to do something a little bit different, step out of my comfort zone a little bit on this one, and I'm actually really digging it. I've always said that side skirt extensions are the most underrated mod that you can do to any car, and I still believe that. They just make such a big difference to the side profile, especially when you're running so much carbon like the diffuser and the wing and the front and the mirrors. I mean, it all works together, and that's kind of like the final piece of the recipe. but I think I'm gonna stick with these, man. I actually really like them. And the winglet goes up, it kind of goes with the body line. It has like it flows really well with this car. So we're gonna stick with these for now. This thing is looking so mean. It's like a mean little go-kart. I just love it. I just absolutely love it. Yeah, really easy install. Only took 15-20 minutes. A little bit of 3M, some self-tapping screws, just line it up, clean up the area good, and you'll be all set. So a huge shout out to Souvenir for sending these out. If you guys are interested in them, I'll link them down below. But I think they look really good, and I think they just added on to the overall carbon drip, carbon aggression on this car. And I'm pretty stoked about them, man. I also have the flat ones coming without the winglet, and those are just a little more subdued. So I can throw those on at a later date, but for right now I'm gonna stick with these because they're different. I like them because they're a little bit different. A lot of the ones that people are running currently, they just have like the little winglet. They don't have the full side skirt extension and the winglet. So I actually really like having both with like the little lip that comes out and then runs into that little winglet. Just like a nice little addition to it, sets it apart, makes it a little bit more aggressive than just having that little winglet. So it's definitely a minor touch. Like the side skirt extensions are very minor, but they're one of those things that when you see it in person, it makes just such a big difference. It's always hard to pick up side skirt extensions and really show how much they change the car on camera or like video or photo. But in person, they always make such a big difference. And it's one of the first things you notice, especially from a side profile. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think. You know I had to go OG with the thick plate. Sheesh. Looking good. All right guys, so it's definitely super cold out right now. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, the product, the cinematics, the whole kit and caboodle. If you did, hit that like button. Like I said before, I'm gonna link the product, the carbon fiber side skirt extensions, down in the description. Souvenir, thank you for sending them out. But that'll effectively end today's video. Make sure you like this video, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Just like that. This video's over and we're out. Peace.